Hey, welcome back, Crime Think Tank family. I hope you all are doing well. I really needed to just get on here really quick. I'm not going to be before you long because I needed to talk about this issue that really irks me about some of our Black and Brown communities, and that is the thing about crab mentality. I really, really hate that to my core. And this story is about an Atlanta Black barbershop owner named Rocky Jones. So Rocky decided to host a Black business forum in his barbershop. And so he received a lot of backlash because of this. So, what I want the Crime Think Tank family to do, I want you to get into the comments. Tell me what you think. If you agree that he should have received backlash, or do you agree that he should not have received backlash for this? So, what we're going to do, let's go ahead and get started. So, Rocky agreed to host this event, right? Now, also the other question that I want each of us to answer, why is he now gaslighting and backpedaling? Do you all think that he's lost longtime customers? Um, and he's received a lot of backlash because this particular city, which we know Atlanta, is predominantly liberal. Well, it does kind of make you wonder. Now, and also, why would he say he's not political? When it's business, it does rely on tips. And remember, in that particular phone call that he received in this clip that we're going to watch, Trump's policy is the proposition so that he could directly benefit as a barber. So let's go ahead and look at this clip.
He feels betrayed and blindsided. The Trump campaign held an event at Rocky's Barbershop in Atlanta the day before the debate. But the owner says it's not what he thought he was signing up for. Atlanta News First Rachel Aragon live at 5 outside the Buckhead Barbershop with why the owner is now speaking out.
The business owner says he was never told this was going to be a political event, and now he's using his time and story to tell other businesses to watch out as election season heats up. For more than a decade,
I really take pride in my business.
Rocky Jones says he has welcomed everyone to his Atlanta barbershop, customers from all backgrounds and walks of life.
Mind my business, serve, give back haircuts to the community, and have good conversations. It's never been about politics.
His business, he says, has never been the site of a political event until Wednesday, when prominent Republicans packed inside the day before the highly anticipated presidential debate in Atlanta.
I hope I'm being well represented.
Former President Donald Trump even calling in at one point.
I feel like I've been betrayed.
Days before the debate, Jones says someone who he thought was a friend reached out to him about being the host site for a small Black business roundtable. He says there was never any mention this was a political event. Jones adds he never heard from a Trump campaign representative either. I asked him if the timing of the event raised any flags this would be political.
I honestly didn't think about it. It was just, once you say Black small business, give back to the community, it's like, okay, I'm doing it.
Jones says he feels used.
Just be aware that it is election season and the timing seems a little suspect.
That's why he's warning other business owners to have a healthy dose of skepticism.
Even though I trusted that person, I didn't really do the research I should have done, but now I'm letting everybody else know that you need to be aware of these calls.
Atlanta News First did make contact with the Trump campaign. They acknowledged our request, but they were not able to get us a response by airtime. And the owner did tell me he was compensated for the 2 hours he had to close Wednesday for that event, but now he says he's willing to give that money back. Reporting in Atlanta, Rachel Aragon, Atlanta News First.
Okay, so you heard that. Look, he's saying he feels betrayed. He's saying that, he really didn't know, that it was going to involve all of that. Again, I want us to stay focused. The question is, do you think it was petty behavior and crap mentality for the community to come up against him? Now, if so, do you also think it's a disgrace? Do you think it's childish? Do you think it's sad? Because remember this, also, Mr. Jones has provided this excellent service to the community for over 17 years. He has built up a stellar, outstanding reputation, and he's not just there to reap the benefits as being a business owner, but he also loves his community. You heard him say that he loves what he does and he loves serving his community. And I think everyone has the right to believe what they need to believe or want to believe. And I want us to even hear in Mr. Jones' own words about what happened with the backlash. So let's look at the next clip.
Burn.
We had some calls. Thursday, we definitely got some calls, some backlash, some angry people that don't know me. And I have to deal with that. I have no involvement in politics. We don't even talk politics in my barbershop. It's all sports. Commend everybody to vote, but that's your business. I don't tell you what to do.
The number of customers, he says, has trimmed down, but he hopes the shock will fade and he can keep helping his community. Kara Spelger, 11 Alive News.
Okay, guys. Did Rocky publicly denounce the event to distance himself from it out of fear of losing his business? Well, that's something for you all to think about, also to talk about. Now, in the end, here's my take. How can we be better off by respecting each other? I think others' opinions and their decisions, that's theirs. You know what? I'm not going to be mad at you because you are hosting something for the community with some people that I may not agree with. And if you have provided great service to me, as it appears that Mr. Jones has done for his Buckhead community, why in the world would you remove your business, from him? That's kind of disrespectful to me. It's crab mentality, and it's absolutely sad. So in the end, let's agree to disagree without tearing each other down, being hateful, being unproductive. Also, with this footnote, Newsweek also advised that a Trump campaign source, they actually reached out to them via email stating that Mr. Jones did sign an agreement with them, and he also received compensation of $4,800. Thanks for listening, you all. Take care.